Hello, my name is Linda, and today I'm going to read aloud from the Red Rat's book of Vowels and Consonants, which is one of the 6 activities of the Red Rat Reader program. You should be reading these stories to your student now and then. Okay, I'm going to start with the vowel stories, and then in the next video I'll do the consonant stories. The first story is Report About the Letter E by the Red Rat. Letter E is our most powerful vowel. It can be long or short, of course. It is long in reek and eek and peak. It is short in bed and red and head. When letter E is a word's tail, it tells the vowel ahead by a male, be long. Be long, it orders letter A in wake and bake and milkshake. Be long, it orders letter O in rope-a-dope and microscope. Letter E has super clout. It can drown other vowels out. Letter A has no chance when letter E leads the EA dance. In plead and treat and sneak, letter E yells its long sound. In dead and head and bread, it shouts its short sound. Poor letter I has it even worse. It cannot be heard even when it is first. In relief, chief, and believe, letter I has the front spot. But from what we can hear, it may as well not. When letter E is on the town, letters A and I just lie around. If I were they or they were me, I would not hang out with letter E. Letter E even bosses consonants. Hiss like letter S, it whispers to letter C in dance and bounce. Be soft like letter J. It whispers to letter G in germ and angel and huge. In huge, letter E is the boss of 2, both letter G and letter U. Be long, it tells letter U. Be soft, it tells letter G. It does it with telepathy. Letter E even bosses itself. In eek and zeek, the rear letter E tells the front letter E, be long. Letter E is strong. It roars and growls. It is the queen of vowels. Letter E outwits letter I by the Red Rat. Letter E and letter I always compete to be first. Letter E likes EI. Letter I likes IE. They agree to a rule. I before E, except after C, and when sounding like A, as in neighbor and way. Letter I is not clever like letter E. It thinks that it has made a good deal. It is proud to be first in reprieve and believe in chief. It thinks, so what if I am second in receive and deceive and receipt and sealing and every other word that has C before EI? So what, it thinks, if I'm second in either and neither and leisure and seizure? Then letter I notices something weird. Its own I sound is never heard. Letter E yells long E in every word. Poor letter I can hang around, but it can never make a sound. It was outsmarted by letter E. Now it must stand by silently. What the Vowels Are Like by the Red Rat. E. As we have seen, letter E is the queen of vowels. It is domineering and effective. It is everywhere. Favorite place, Canada, where they say all the time. Letter I. Letter I is limp and wimpy and simpy and sticky and icky and tricky. It is rickety, nitpickery and snickery. It can be pissy and dim. Favorite flower, springtime iris. Letter O. Letter O is hot dog. Ooh and oh. Socks on foxes, wow and love and oh my. It is in a good mood. Favorite color, orange. Letter A. Letter A is all over. It is scrappy and sappy and happy and sad and calm and mad. It is lazy and crazy. Favorite actor, Fonzie. You always said A. Letter U. Letter U is muggly, pugly, juggly. Bug guts in a bucket, ugly. But it is also lucky and fun. Favorite animal, unicorn. The vowel's proudest moments, recorded by the red rat. Letter A says, some of my proudest moments are break, break, and steak. If letter E had its way, everyone would say greet, break, and steak. But I stand up to letter E and say my long sound in all three. I'm also proud of way and sleigh, which need 4 letters to say long A. Have is another word that makes me proud. When letter E at the end tells me to go long, I say wrong. I get short with letter E. Letter I says, it's my turn if you don't mind. My proudest moments are give and live. I say my short sound and ignore letter E. It is not the boss of me. Letter O says, my proudest moments are dove and love. I ignore letter E, but I say you short sound instead of my own, just to be nice. Poor letter U never gets the good words. Letter E says, if not for me, you ignoramuses, have and give and love with end with V. A V at the tail cannot prevail. My job there is not to make you long, it is to stop those words from ending wrong. Letter U says, excuse me, it is the turn of humble, mumble, bumble letter U. I am not all ugh and yuck. My proudest moment is the word hug. Of course, letter E has to be a big butter-inner and turn hug into huge. Letter E says, I'm not a butter-inner, I am the queen of vowels. Letter A says, you are stuck up. Letter E says, I have good reason to be stuck up, letter A. Notice that in the word reason, I say my name. You, on the other hand, are silent. Why are you even there? Letter A says, letter U. Tell letter E to shut up. Letter O says, goodness, vowels, stop your quibbling and squabbling. The next story is letter Y a vowel, recorded by the red rat. Letter E says, we decide today whether letter Y may be in the vowel club and sing the anthem of the vowels. Letter A says, letter Y does not look like a vowel. Vowels are short and round. Letter Y is long and pointy. It looks weird. Letter E says, weird is as weird does, letter A. Letter Y does a vowel's job in pointy and rhyme and mystery. Letter U says, letter Y takes jobs away from us real vowels. In mystery, letter Y hogs all the spaces. Letter I and letter E should have those places. Am I right, letter I? Letter I says, I don't want to be in mystery. I'm too wimpy and sickly. Letter E says, I don't want to be in mystery again. I need rest. Letter I says, I know, letter E, why you like letter Y. It says your long sound, that's why. Letter E says, my, letter I, what about Y? Where letter Y says long I. Letter I says, oops. Letter A says, how can we trust letter Y? It is a consonant in yo-yo and y'all. Yes, a consonant, not a vowel. Letter E says, letter Y is a special letter that can do 2 things. That is more than you can do, letter A. You could not be a consonant if you tried. Letter O says, stop bickering. When letter Y is a vowel, it may sing our anthem. When it is a consonant, it must sing the consonant anthem. Letter E says, the consonant anthem is hard to sing because it has no vowels. Letter O says, when letter Y sings the consonant anthem, it can be the vowel. Why write thy signs, thy might, thy high wild son. Letter E says, with no vowel, the consonant anthem is gibberish. With one vowel, it is Welsh. Here's the anthem of vowels, which if I could sing, I would sing, but since I can't, I won't. We are the bridges that live inside words, consorting with consonants so their sounds can be heard. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give and hug and love. Habbery, dashery, fishery, hatchery. Vowels make sense, sort of. The vowels talk about 2-letter words recorded by the red rat. Letter E says, if I come last in a tiny word, I stretch out and shout long E. My sweet long E, so wild and free. My long E sound has room to be. No consonant is stopping me. Letter O says, if I come last in the word, I stretch out and shout long O. Yo-ho, hibbo, don't wobble to and fro. Yo-ho, big bro, don't go to Reno. Letter U says, I have a short list of short words with long U's. New, zebu, and emu, and a tutu. Letter A, on to you. Letter A says, if a word has two letters, and I'm the latter, I forget my own name and babble short O. Ha ha, mama, ta-ta, see you. See ya. Alone I feel shy. I need back up and from Y to say by as long A. Away. Good day, I say. Letter I says, what about me, little letter I? If a word has two letters and the last says long I, the I saying letter is never I. It's always that pushy letter Y. I don't know why. I could cry. Hurrah for letter A. Letter A is speak. I'm fast and happy and handsome and snappy. I should be proud of all I do and say as letter A. But when I follow O or E, I'm not so proud of me. When I follow E or O, I cannot get my sound to go. In beat and in wheat, long E has me beat. In stoat and in toad, all we hear is long O. I sit there like a dummy. I feel crummy. But then I think, whoa, if I were gone, E and O would not be long. If I were mort, E and O would be short. Squashed between consonants, they cannot be dominant. But fenced off by me, their long sound can be free. I'm there to push consonants out of the way. Hip, hip, hooray for letter A. Letter I tastes sour grapes. I am little I, the tiniest letter. The bigger vowels think that bigger is better. I'm usually hushed by E or O. It's irksome, but they run the show. Anyway, I want to know, why should I yell I willy-nilly? It makes my tiny self look silly. I prefer to be silent and help letter A. No other vowel helps A that way. In pain and stain and paid and stayed, I hold back consonants unafraid. Despite my tiny size and girth, I push them back and prove my worth. Letter A should be grateful to me, but it does not appear to be. This story, the vowels talk about the letters O, U, G, H. I'm going to include in my next video, which is going to be the rest of the stories in the Red Rat's Book of Vowels and Consonants. Thank you. Bye.